Yes guys, what's happening? Welcome to the very first episode of the F2 show.
Coming up today.
Jez, I'm excited for the F2 show. What's up first?
First up is Player Zone, and this week's player is Son.
Sonaldo!
Zee! Yeah, that's Cristiano.
No, we called him Sonaldo at Spurs.
Wait,
Roll
wait,
VT!
Over to you, Sonny, it's a stage. So all together. Nice one, Sonny. Nice one, Son. Hold on. Nice one, Sonny. Let's have another one. Hey, and again. Well done, Chief. Hey. Mate.
First time ever.
No way. Unbelievable.
That's the first time you've ever done that?
Yeah.
Must be the F2 rubbing off on you.
That's because of you guys.
Mate, that was unbelievable.
Hey.
I have never seen a pro player do a trick that difficult.
F3.
F3.
Oh my god. Wow. The power.
Struck that
Come on, Sonny, you got
unbelievably.
this. Oh. Oh.
That's how you do it, knuckleball. Wow.
That was truly unbelievable. That ball moved left, right, up, down, no spin, straight into the top bins. Sonny, that's unbelievable.
What an absolute baller. Now, a couple of things you guys might not know about Son. Out of all the players we've ever filmed with in our whole F2 career, I would go as far to say he is the very best when it comes to knuckleball. Right then, now it's time for the football fix. So the Messi-Ronaldo debate has sparked right back up, Bill. It's come right back to life. So basically, you guys might not know this, but Santander are the official bank of the UEFA Champions League, and every stage has an official Player of the Week.
That's right, Messi and Ronaldo were both nominated for this week's Player of the Week, and there only has to be one winner. And you know what? Ronaldo got there first.
Ronaldo edged it. Now, this is really controversial because a lot of people are saying, well, Ronaldo banged a hat-trick, but Messi scored 2 goals and got 2 assists.
You're 2-0 down against Atletico Madrid, one of the best defending
sides in the world. They can keep the ball for fun, and Ronaldo's managed to bang in 3 goals against them and put their side through to the quarterfinals. Now,
and that's never been done before.
That's
by the way.
never been done.
Juve to do what happened on that night. I mean, if you're a Juve player, you're thinking, I'm top boy all of a sudden just because Ronaldo's playing for us.
Mate, they must be kissing his boots when he goes into that changing room. So Ronaldo scores a hat-trick. He gets Santander Player of the Week award, and looking at it, he's equalled the top amount of hat-tricks scored ever in the UEFA Champions League.
Which was previously held by, you guessed it,
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Now if you're Lionel Messi and you've scored 2 in that game and assisted 2, are you thinking, I should have just scored 1 more? Should have went for goal. Why did I slot the ball through there?
That's a good question.
You know, in my mind, I'd be thinking, should have just bent that far post, especially being Lionel Messi. The one thing I will say about Ronaldo that I specifically like is throughout his career, he's changed his playing style. He's adapted.
He's adapted to himself.
So he used to be the winger, tricky, delivering crosses, knuckleball goals, free kicks. But now he's playing in that new role, and he's adapted his game. Like if you look at the start of his career, how many headers did he score? It weren't that many. And
now they pretty much say that he's the best header of the ball in the game.
So he's been able to adapt his game to benefit probably his body physique, his age maybe. And and he's banging goals. Like when we saw him, he said less tricks, more goals.
He did.
Can't argue with that.
So obviously there's more to the Champions League than just Messi and Ronaldo, and there's been loads. I actually think this has been the best Champions League in a long time. And we're going to hit you with some stats, so they're going to come thick and fast. Hope you're ready for it. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Since the start of last season, no player has provided more Champions League assists than James Milner.
Now Ronaldo has scored 124 UEFA Champions League goals. That's more than Atletico Madrid have ever scored in the Champions League, and they've managed to get to the final 3 times.
Man United are the first team in the history of the UEFA Champions League to lose the first leg of a knockout stage 2-0 at home and then still go on to go through. It's never been done before.
Did you know that Marcus Rashford's last-minute penalty against PSG was the first penalty he's ever taken for Manchester United? And that takes some ball, I know, mate.
Right, so before we move on, we've got to look at the draw, Bill, and we've got to also make predictions. Now, you got to be gutted. You got Man City, mate. You're out. You're basically out. You're basically out.
I'm happy to see Spurs in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. I'm devastated to see they're playing Manchester City. Listen,
that's the worst possible team you could have drawn.
Definitely. I'd rather play Barca or Juve as a Spurs fan, because at least it's...
You'd have a chance.
Yeah, you probably would, yeah. But you know what? Let's go for our score predictions. Win, lose or draw.
Here they are. Boom.
Oh no, it's bad. I've gone against my own team.
You have? But I didn't expect it from you, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what? It's not...
I think you've got to ask serious questions of yourself. You've got to go home and look at yourself in the mirror really hard.
I've looked myself really hard, and I've just said, yep, City are going to win the Champions League. Right, competition time, Jez. Me versus you guys for the UEFA Champions League Player of the Week presented by Santander. We've got to guess 2 winners over the 2 weeks. If they get it right, they win. If you get it right, you win. I'm definitely going to get it right, so I'm going to win.
I'm going with Salah and Ronaldo.
So I'm going with Sane and Lionel Messi.
Remember, you've got to pick 1 player for each week, and if you manage to get both players right, we're going to pick from that pool of people and give you a shout out.
A shout out to Billy Wingrove from the F2 who's got it bang on with Sane and Lionel Messi.
Bill, remember when we started off the Can You Do This series?
I do remember it. I reminisce over the Can You Do This skills, and you know what? We've stopped doing a lot of tutorials lately. We have.
We've got to bring it back.
Because of my injury mainly.
That's the reason.
But getting better.
Yes.
So here it is. It's tutorial Techers. Techers tutorial. Roll it. Let's go. We'll take it. It's been a long time.
Right then, so I've jumped onto the pitch. It's time for this week's Techers tutorial. This one's a good one. You're going to love it. It's called the Hydro Twist. Let's get it. So the Hydro Twist, how's it done? Well, there's 2 main phases of this skill. The first phase, which is the drag back, and then the second phase, where you pull the ball back and then hit it behind yourself. So I'm going to try and break it down slowly for you. A lot of footballers, most of you guys watching this at home, will know how to do the first part. But for those of you who don't, I'm still going to explain it. So first thing you do is you put the sole of your foot on the ball, you drag it back, and then you push the ball behind your standing leg with the inside of your foot, like that. After you push the ball behind your standing foot, you're naturally going to want to reach for the ball. and put the sole of your other foot on the ball. So this is perfect because this leads you brilliantly into the second phase of the move. So drag back, push through, sole of the foot on the ball. Then all you're doing from here, you're nearly there, is you drag it back towards yourself and then hit it with the inside of your foot and spin out. The spin out, to be honest, the spin out is not essential, but it does look nice. So this is what the move would look like without the spin out. But as you can see, it's just got a little bit more wow factor to add the spin.
Do you reckon they got it in the locker?
I think some of them
Do you
have.
reckon you got it in the locker?
I want to see it though. I want evidence.
Do you know what? If you manage to do it, the skill that we just done, upload it with hashtag #TechasTutorial and we'll show the best ones in the next show.
Okay, so now it's challenge time. Who we got this week, Bill?
We've drafted in Gigi Wijnaldum to help us with this one. It's the 30-second kick-up challenge. How many can you do in 30 seconds? This is Gigi taking it on.
Your left leg gets tired.
Yeah. It's like pre-season.
Yeah. when you're busy, you're like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But then you feel the car,
comes in.
you're like, oh no.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Now the idea of these challenges that we're setting is it's giving you guys a benchmark where you can compare yourselves to top level players. That's what we're trying to do with this.
He done really well, to be fair.
He did.
It's going to take some beating, but if you manage to beat Gigi's score, don't forget to video it, upload it with hashtag #ChallengeTime, and we'll check out some of them and maybe even show them on our story.
We're going to start throwing out all sorts of features. If you guys get the hashtags right and upload, and it's good enough, you're going to start making it into the F2 show. That's how we're going to roll with the F2 show. So that's it, we're pretty much done. But before we go, we've got a special mention for a very special video that's gone absolutely viral. Everywhere. This has gone everywhere, this video.
Over 27 million views of this video. It's our boy Ramel that does some mad techers on a running machine. Incredible. Check this out.
Just watch it.
Just watch it.
It's unreal.
Just watch. Jez, that's the end of the show.
That's the end of the show.
I wonder if they enjoyed it.
I hope you did. Don't be too disappointed if you enjoyed it too much and you think it's finished. Where's the next one? Because we've already lined up some top ballers for the next episode, so wait on that. It's going to be sick.
I'm just thinking of how to judge whether they enjoyed it or not. Thumbs up usually does the job.
If only there was a feature on YouTube where you could click it and it was like a thumbs up, like a like, to let you know that.
Or a notification bell to say that we want to get ahead of when you're next uploading.
Oh, man.
Like if they could do, if there was it, we've got to write into YouTube and say, look, 2 features. As for the subscribe button.
As for the subscribe button. This guy.